century of changes is a century of challenges. 3 quarters to go before the new century arrives, and looks for advice in previous centuries' archives. That bright new generation can't connect with Socrates. Time makes it so that they won't be able to understand him with any ease. Unexamined life and curiosity goes only so far in a century of change, with loss of species and climate becoming strange. Even Nietzsche's love of music and his infinite strength does not quite travel the required length. In truth, each generation relies on the previous for wisdom. Everything needs to be rebuilt, the entire philosophical system. Primarily because evolution of wisdom is constant and ongoing, but also because humanity is just always growing. Every generation has to look back to the previous, and then take the best idea and leave behind the inauthentic and devious. And each generation must also verify that nothing good has been lost. All the good ideas must keep moving forward and at all cost. Who are the leaders of the first quarter of this century? Who are the worthy to have forever earned a place in history? And above all, will you be joining their ranks? Will the next century remember you in appreciation and great thanks? Because more than the galleries of today, it is the book lovers or museum visitors that will need your works every day. They need you to help them build up an image of who they are, and that will call for your works and your memoir. They will need explanation for all the mistakes that we have repeated, even if just to emphasize why wisdom is so much needed. As early as possible, they need to build up the mental capacity to see lies, indoctrination, manipulation, and where they need to be. They have to know what fake education is and why, so that they can remove the blight and erase the lie. And they need to understand that money was misunderstood and held the world back. That's the real reason why we destabilized the climate. It is not just that man-made problems have man-made solutions, but that tools created by humanity and her institutions must only be used for good, so that she can wisely and safely reach her adulthood. Neither poverty, hunger, hate, prison cages, wars, or borders are to stand in our way. We must all look towards that bright new day, when all the cultures on planet Earth converge on wisdom, the day when we will begin the creation of a wiser global system. Future humanity won't have a choice in the matter. It will be either unite and thrive, or fight and scatter. That is where misusing tools invented by humanity to grow and never questioning the status quo will twist us to go. Which is why you are being asked to become a noble and dignified great being, so that you can prevent the worst of it with your gift of seeing. A gift rooted in a relentless pursuit of wisdom and foresight. Powers that in your authenticity will grant you great might.